7.5-inch dolls, each sold separately.
What's good, ballers? It's your girl, Half Court, and I am back with something a bit different. And if you're watching this video, you might be like me and love playing with Barbie dolls as a young girl. Growing up, MyScene was so much better than regular Barbie. It was like cool Barbie that captured what it was like to be like an older teen. Not to mention MyScene was way more diverse than Barbie, and they had better color schemes and fashion beyond Barbie's standard pink designs and everything. And MyScene had the same edgy appeal as like a Gossip Girl or Vampire Diaries, and it was undeniably cool. If you remember MyScene, you'll recall how much drama was packed into the movies. And today, I'm going to be talking about MyScene Jammin in Jamaica did Madison dirty. But MyScene produced 3 movies, and each one is ingrained in my childhood memory of what being a young adult would be like. So traveling to different countries, acting on set, and masquerading at a ball. That was the movies. Jammin in Jamaica, MyScene Goes to Hollywood, and MyScene Masquerade. And if you can't already tell, yes, I am wearing a MyScene shirt that I made for myself. This was Brian's shirt. I called him Brad because why not? I was a kid. I'm going to be analyzing the first movie, Jammin in Jamaica, focusing mainly on Madison's characterization and how it plays into harmful stereotypes about women, girl groups, and cliques. Before we dive into the MyScene, we have to talk about Bratz. No, not that Bratz. This Bratz.
Passion for fashion, passion for fashion, passion for fashion. You gotta self-express in the way you dress. If you got attitude, make your fashion move.
Don't theorize, accessorize.
If you got passion, show it in your fashion. The girls with a passion for fashion. Bratz. Yasmin, Chloe, Sasha, Jade, Bratz, each sold separately with 2 mix and match outfits.
You probably know about the controversy between Bratz's doll line and Mattel's Barbie. So MyScene was essentially Mattel's response to Bratz. So during the Bratz era, the height of their jazz, parents and adults were criticizing the dolls for being too provocative with their styling and miniskirts and exaggerated body proportions. That was like a big thing. They were like super worried that these dolls were going to be a bad influence. Though ironically, we did grow up to dress a lot like these dolls. The Bratz weren't just favoring and following fashion trends. They were setting them. And Mattel needed to compete. So while Barbie could be anything from a dancer, a doctor, or a princess, she could not be edgy or hit the club. That was not her brand. She maintained a posh, established image, of course, until MyScene came along to challenge that. I actually love both doll lines, and me and my sisters actually played with both. And one thing we would do is we would have the MyScene actually be the older siblings to the Bratz because they were taller, and then Bratz made this taller doll that was the older sister to the regular height Brat, and she was a little weird and hard to dress. Like the Bratz, MyScene featured a group of it girls with rotating supporting characters. Both brands focus on fashion, featured diverse friend groups, and appealed to older girls. This gave young girls aspirational figures they couldn't find in regular Barbie. While Bratz captured the teenage experience, MyScene sort of felt more like early 20s adulthood. It's because they were taller. And each MyScene girl was named after a place in New York. So you had Chelsea, Nolee, Madison, Delancey, and Barbie. Of course, Barbie is not named after anything in the New York because it's still Barbie, it's still Mattel's brand, and Barbie had to keep her Malibu identity. They wanted her in MyScene, though she'd later be replaced by her cousin, which, I had already I wasn't paying attention to them when they replaced her. She looked exactly the same. Even after all these years, MyScene hasn't changed their approach. They're still copying the Bratz style, while making a comeback by re-releasing their doll line and trying to boost profits through nostalgia, just like every other corporation. And if you like to learn more about the problematic history of Mattel MyScene doll line and the mistreatment of Madison specifically, I recommend checking out my mutual Harriana Hook at Harriana on YouTube's video, MyScene is Coming Back, but Should It? In this video, they examine issues within the Barbie Mattel MyScene line that weren't obvious in their youth, and all the while effectively highlighting the doll's marketing strategy and the adultification of young girls. They were one of the creators who inspired me to make this video, so if you're watching, please give them a like and follow, and make sure you go ahead and subscribe, and check out that video, please. It's a really good dive into it. Also, you can check out their Instagram, where they post up deeper into what the YouTube videos are about in writing format, if you prefer to read. The MyScene crew made 3 movies. Me and my sisters rewatched the 3 of the MyScene movies recently for my nostalgia early 2000s birthday party, and we noticed many things we did not notice as kids. So let's start with Jammin in Jamaica.
Hey everybody, it's Nolee. The MyScene friends are starring in their first ever movie, Jammin in Jamaica. We're off to the island for an amazing tropical vacation. But is there trouble in paradise? Do Barbie and River break up? Will Ellis finally ask out to Lancey? And who wins the big beat-to-beat band competition? Don't miss a minute of our awesome adventures. Get the Jammin in Jamaica DVD when you buy select Jammin in Jamaica dolls. You're so gonna love it.
Jammin in Jamaica was MyScene's very first movie, and it's full of insecurities and portrayals of the typical frenemy girl group, best friends who secretly resent each other. And it's similar to like the original Gossip Girl dynamic between Serena and Blair, who constantly backstab each other but unite against outside threats to their social hierarchy. MyScene Jammin in Jamaica was released in May 2004 in the US, bundled with the Jammin in Jamaica dolls. The movie's runtime is about 56 minutes, so it's just under an hour, so you really could watch it doing something else. I remember me and my sisters watched both of them, and it didn't really take long to get through them at all. They're really quick, feel like short episodes, which MyScene also had those short episode things that were on the website. When you would dress up with dolls, you would unlock certain shorts that would tell you more about the characters. But regardless of that, the essential plot of the movie was embarking on an exciting adventure. Madison and Urban Desire head to Jamaica for a thrilling contest. Meanwhile, Barbie, Nolee, and Chelsea rally together, determined to raise funds needed to join their friends in this journey. For context, Madison manages Urban Desire, which is a band featuring River, Hudson, Sutton, and Ellis. Those are the guys that are in this MyScene group, just in case you didn't know. And when they win a contest and head to Jamaica for the finals, Barbie, Nolee, and Chelsea feel excluded and decide to raise money to join them. This leads to drama, especially for Barbie, who feels neglected when her boyfriend River, the lead guitarist, spends more time with Madison, his manager and songwriter. This creates tension among the friends. They eventually work it out. After all, this is a movie directed at kids from ages 6 to 12. Right, yes, ages 6 to 12, and they're going on trips by themselves with no parents, and it's a cheating scandal. Anyway, it is made known in the movie that Barbie absolutely loves Jamaica, and she gets jealous when River focuses on work with Madison instead of her. I'm not kidding you.
Lost the connection. Sounds like they're having fun.
Amazing. My cousin Delancey has known us all for like 5 minutes, and she gets to hang in Jamaica with our friends, and we don't.
Maybe we should have tried to go. I mean, we thought they'd be working on band stuff the whole time, but they're not.
Somehow, she convinces Chelsea and Nolee to help raise money and persuade their parents to let them travel to Jamaica alone at 16. And surprisingly succeeds. Again, why should I be surprised? She's Barbie! So when they arrive, they find Delancey already there, since her parents own the house where the band is staying. And oddly, no one questions Delancey's presence despite her being Chelsea's cousin and having no real purpose to be there except that one band member has a crush on her. So she's basically a groupie on vacation while everybody else is working. Delancey is definitely the groupie. Like, if anybody should be speculating why somebody's there, it shouldn't be Madison. It's 100% Delancey. Like, why are you here? Like, okay, I get it. Maybe they had to be nice to her and be friends with her because they're staying at her parents' place, so they don't have to pay to stay somewhere, but okay. Madison's presence actually makes sense. She's the band manager and their songwriter. So that song we hear at the beginning, that's Madison that wrote that. Urban Desire covers two songs, Spontaneous Combustion by The Fuzz and Going Down in Flames by Hudson. Both were edited to be more kid-friendly.
I'm on my way, but I don't know what to do or where to go. I'm so nervous, I feel sick. I hope I don't come off like a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was older, I caught that. I was like, shouldn't he say yeah? But the film also features Leslie Mills' songs Radio Wave and Making My Way. And Making My Way actually appeared in Barbie and the Three Musketeers later in 2009. And I still have all these songs on my like nostalgia playlist. And yeah, it's a good playlist. Is it public on Spotify? No. Aww. Will it ever be? Probably not. Anyway, so her management skills landed the band this opportunity to potentially secure a record deal. Come on. When Barbie tries to spend quality time with River, he's understandably distracted by work and his career goals, and instead of planning a separate vacation with him, she gets increasingly uncomfortable with Madison's presence, specifically when Madison is supposed to be her best friend. So Barbie and the other girls continue to reiterate throughout the movie that, oh, Madison's your best friend, Madison's your best friend, and yet you can't talk to her about something like this, yet you can't. You just gotta speculate and ask the other girls, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Again, this whole movie probably could have been solved in a couple minutes if they just communicated with each other. Yeah. So Nolee and Chelsea start to notice Barbie's discomfort and begin scheming to investigate the situation. Delancey seems to be the only one who doesn't suspect anything wrong between River and Madison, which, I mean, why would she? She honestly doesn't really care. She's just there to surf some waves. Nolee and Chelsea escalate the drama by bringing up Madison's past dream about River. Though the dream's details are vague, they use it to portray Madison as promiscuous. And when Madison asks Nolee to keep it from Barbie, they interpret her request as a sign of guilt. So even without saying it, Madison is sort of shown as being like this promiscuous entity that, oh, she had a dream about River, and even though they don't discuss what the dream's about, it's like, oh, she had a dream about him, so she must like him or whatever. Even though Madison describes it more as a nightmare.
Ew, he's like my brother.
And the fact that her friends doubt her honesty reveals their true feelings about Madison. They'd rather believe she's lying than consider River might be at fault.
Know what else bites? Your best friend trying to steal your boyfriend.
I didn't do anything.
Just forgive me for not trusting you.
I mean, after all, he's the one dating Barbie. And so this inconsistent treatment of Madison occurs in 2 out of the 3 MyScene movies. 2 out of the 3 MyScene movies, this type of behavior occurs towards Madison specifically. So Madison reaches her breaking point with the rumors. And we've all been there. When different versions of a story are circulating and you need to confront people directly, Madison approaches River to make it clear they're just friends. And she wants to ensure he sees their relationship the same way.
River!
Oi, eu estava acabando de me preparar para o ensaio final. Nossa última reunião antes do concurso.
Legal. Posso te perguntar uma coisa?
Claro.
Então tá. Nós somos bons amigos, ficamos juntos muito tempo e é super bacana, mas somos só amigos, certo? Quer dizer, não há mais nada entre...
Não, quer dizer, sim, só amigos. Por quê? Você pensou em alguma coisa a mais?
And even though River agrees they're just friends, he asks somewhat hopefully if there might be something more. Then he quickly backtracks when Madison reiterates there is nothing more.
Não, de jeito nenhum, não. Só amigos.
And that's when they decide to hug it out. And I'm not surprised by the hug since this entire group of friends is extremely touchy-feely. I mean, I don't understand how Barbie didn't have an issue with this hand placement. I mean, look, River's hand is on Madison's waist at the beginning. Like, if I'm just watching this as a kid, if I didn't already know the story between them from the webisodes, I would think River was with Madison at the beginning because of the way he's holding her. But then you find out they're just all touchy-feely because then he goes and picks up Barbie and swings her around a couple times. So it's like, oh, he just like grabbing women by the waist. Problem. Anyway, somehow this hug is just different. And it's just the sign that Barbie needed to crash out.
É perfeito.
Não pode ser. Não pode ser. Barbie!
Barbie!
In which she does. So after seeing River and Madison hugging, she assumes the worst. The part that bothers me is that River never tells Barbie that Madison is like a sister to him. And I get it, this movie is only like 50 minutes long. It's barely over 45 minutes. It's barely longer than one episode of a standard TV show with commercials. So they didn't really dive into River's character, but watching this as an adult and looking back at it, you start to see things that definitely were the problem. But it's easy as a kid to sort of blame Madison instead of blaming River, who is the problem. And that's one of the issues that comes about with these girl groups and cliques and stuff. It's always, oh, the girls are infighting, they're catfighting. It's never, this guy is kind of perpetuating this as well. And even though Madison clearly states that when confronted, she does not like River like that. She even regards him, goes so far to regard him as her brother.
A. Ew, he's like my brother.
In my opinion, Barbie and River clearly lack chemistry and fail to communicate effectively about the relationship. Like, though I should note that they are meant to be portrayed as young adults, they still are just teenagers, albeit mature ones. Really, this whole conflict could have been resolved in like 5 minutes with a simple conversation, but I mean, we wouldn't be here if that was the case. So after Barbie sees them hugging, she distraught. So you have this distraught 16-year-old Barbie runs away alone on an unfamiliar island, and none of her friends can contact her. And while this is a good reflection of her emotional state, this is extremely dangerous to do. Like, this is just a side note. Don't run away from your group, your friend group, on an island, on vacation, anything like that. Especially as a woman, as anybody, but especially as a woman, don't do that. That's not a good idea. She could have at least ran back to Chelsea or Nolee or something and told them what she saw. Madison and River decide to search for Barbie, and they search everywhere for her while Urban Desire waits at the venue for their lead singer to return so that they can perform. And when River finally finds the band, Sutton and Hudson are furious that their entire purpose for coming to Jamaica is ruined because their lead singer failed. Last minute, too. I mean, he could have at least called them about the situation, allowing them to either reschedule their time slot or help search for Barbie so that they wouldn't miss their performance. And in the end, they missed their time slot entirely because no one was able to find Barbie, and their record deal opportunity vanishes. And since Madison has already lost her career opportunity, she decides she's going to continue looking for her friend. And Madison is the one who eventually finds Barbie because that's her best friend. She knows what she would do. And they finally talk through everything that happened and apologize for the misunderstanding. And at this moment, it feels like Barbie is secretly pleased that she ruined something for Madison.
Know what else bites? Your best friend trying to steal your boyfriend.
I didn't do anything.
Just forgive me for not trusting you. I'll see you later. And don't worry, I'll make this work.
As Barbie has been struggling to get attention from her boyfriend after all, this entire trip happened because Madison's hard work for the band. Her songwriting and connections got them into the finals of the competition. But now Barbie can play the hero, despite the entire situation being her fault. Barbie then organizes an after-party concert since Urban Desire, that's the band, got disqualified from the Beat to Beat, which is the competition that they were there for, which they missed because of Barbie. Somehow, there's some producer there, some big time producer or whatever, record producer there, who agrees to produce the band's demo. And then the movie concludes with one of their songs, and it's all happy-go-lucky. Despite all of Barbie's inappropriate behavior, she faces no consequences. She's almost completely absolved of everything. Meanwhile, Madison is unfairly portrayed as the problem the entire movie because she didn't back off Barbie's man. And y'all can say what you want to say if you watch this movie now, but when this movie came out, kids definitely were saying something different about Madison. And the image that Mattel has continuously tried to portray with Madison being like this horrible person, or just like she likes to fight basically because she's black, has been crazy. Like some of these commercials about Madison like fighting people over a shirt so she could give it to Chelsea, it's just kind of crazy. Like, or always fighting for people's attention or something. Like they constantly put these stereotypes about her, that she's very catty and she likes to scrap basically all the time. And even though they try to make this portrayal, the way that they also write her character doesn't match up with that at all. Like Madison's actually not a bad character. She communicates pretty effectively throughout the movies. The first one and the second one, she communicates pretty effectively. Yeah, some things go to her head. She's still a city girl, but she's not a bad person or character. Her friends are the ones that have insecurities and continuously project them on her. So this entire movie centers around Barbie's insecurities. And of course, Barbie's the main lead, but Madison would be considered like the second lead. And the whole movie centers on Barbie's insecurities and her lack of intimacy with River. Obviously, River and Madison have more in common since they're both interested in the same things. Career-wise, they have some intellectual intimacy that Barbie feels she is struggling with River, which makes sense. Again, they're young. They're very young. They probably don't understand the concept of like you can have certain levels of intimacy with certain people. There's certain friends that you might have for certain things. That doesn't mean you're in love with them. Instead of Barbie ever addressing any of these problems of her own, she projects them onto Madison the entire movie, making Madison the scapegoat. And everyone in the group, except for sorta Delancey, enables this behavior, especially Nolee and Chelsea. And they're like side characters in this movie, so I guess whatever, they had to have something going on. But for them to completely side with Barbie and enable that type of behavior and also feed into her insecurities was kind of wild, and shows that they're all not really friends. They're not that close. And this isn't the only time that Madison faces this type of treatment in these movies. Again, there's 2 out of 3 movies where they treat Madison unfairly, and she's unfairly portrayed as the villain while her friend's loyalty continues to waver in every movie where she plays some type of lead. And it's obviously like Mattel's attempt to make Madison kind of like the big bad. And it falls flat. And that's why I just decided to make a video that was about that. I know it's kind of short, but I wanted to just talk briefly about how they did Madison dirty in this movie by portraying her as a villain, by making her the scapegoat of Barbie's insecurities. And even though this video ends up being a lot about Barbie, it's because everything that is put onto Madison is really just about Barbie. It has nothing to do with Madison. Madison is just doing her job, being a good friend, and literally trying to score the band that she helped propagate a record deal. And meanwhile, Barbie and the rest of her quote-unquote friends are trying to sabotage that because they think Madison is this super promiscuous I'm sorry, y'all, they do. They think that, and they continue to act on that. And you know, it's not only that Barbie's able to convince them to raise money and go there, but she's able to convince them that something has to be going on. They can't just be working. They have to be doing more than that. They can't be having fun. It's a work trip. Insecure. That's what it should be called. Yeah, they don't really get to do too much jamming in Jamaica because all of their sessions are interrupted by insecurities, by fabrications, by made-up realities in Barbie's head. There's even a sequence in the movie where she has a dream that River takes her out on like this elaborate date or whatever, and it doesn't happen because again she wakes up hearing their music, and because that's what he's there for. To my girl Barbie, you need to just go on a vacation with your man. That's it. Obviously River doesn't seem like he's too bad of a dude, even though he shouldn't be doing a lot of certain things. Maybe just take him out, just you and him. Don't have Madison in it, because why is the picture on the background of your phone you, him, and Madison? It's like they just continue trying to push that Madison's always in their thing, like always in their thing. And I find that weird. We knew from the beginning, like as watching as an adult, you know from the beginning that Madison's not going to end up with River. He's dating Barbara. He's not going to end up. They're not going to make him leave Barbie. Like, they don't even really specify if Barbie's still technically with Ken, because this is the same Barbie. Or is this an alternate reality Barbie, like how we have Brooklyn Barbie? I don't know. What I do know is that they weren't going to put Madison and River together. And they just used Madison as a scapegoat for this cheating scandal that they wanted to portray as like somehow being adult-like. And, you know, this probably just goes into a larger topic of like cheating scandals being lazy writing in general. But again, this movie is less than an hour. So, and it's supposed to be directed at children. I want to make that clear. This is for kids. I don't have too much else to say about this movie. I wanted to keep this video short, so that's what I'm going to do. But if you guys do want to hear me talk about the second movie and how MyScene Goes Hollywood also did Madison dumb dirty, that one probably is worse than this one. If you guys want to hear about that one, just let me know down in the comments. I am excited to continue to do videos like this. This is my first one like this, and I will continue to do them. So if you guys like it, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, and just let me know in the comments what other movies from your childhood I should rewatch and maybe review. I would love to know what you guys think. Anyway, thank you for joining. This has been fun. My name is Half Court, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace up. A-Town down.
Thank you. 2, 3, 4.
But another thing, whenever you guys are ready to talk about how they made Sutton so light-skinned in this one scene,